Finnemore's Souvenir Programme.
Well, here we are. Bon appetit.
Oh, gosh, thank you. It looks lovely.
Well, wait till you taste it.
Yeah, it's delicious. Really stupid question, sorry. What is it?
It's a lasagna, obviously.
Oh, yeah, lasagna, of course. Is it a special recipe?
No, it's just a straightforward lasagna. I mean, I had to make a couple of substitutions, but basically...
What sort of...
Well, it's veggie, obviously, so instead of beef ragu, I used fruit. Yeah. I know it sounds odd, but actually, if you get red fruits and berries and you just boil them down and you get a bit of sugar to bind it together, it kind of works.
And the white sauce?
Yeah, that's just a standard bechamel sauce, butter, flour, milk. Oh, except I used up all the flour on the pasta, so I just used icing sugar instead.
Is that the same?
More or less.
Right, so when you say pasta...
Yeah, homemade pasta sheets.
Any special...
No, just the usual. Flour, eggs, butter.
Sugar?
Yeah, I do put a bit of sugar. Most people don't notice.
Yeah, I did notice. So, do you have a pasta machine?
No, I find you don't need one. I just mix it all together and then stick it straight in the oven. That way it rises a little bit and you get these nice thick pasta sheets which you can then layer with the fruit ragu and the sweet bechamel and hey presto, lasagna.
It's a cake.
No, a lasagna.
It's a Victoria sponge. Quite a nice one.
Nonsense.
So this bet of yours that you could go a year without cake.
Without cake? Yeah, not without lasagna. No one said that.
Just how much lasagna are you eating?
Not much. I'll make one at the beginning of the week and then I'll have a piece most days. Or if I'm on the go, I'll just have a couple of pork pies.
Veggie pork pies?
Of course.
Sugar instead of pork, quite flat, good for dunking in tea.
Shut up.
Noah?
Oh, hello, love. Hello, Japheth. Look, almost finished.
Yeah, very nice. Noah, we've got some bad news. Jeff and I have been doing some sums, and, I'll just say it. We're going to need 2 arcs.
What? No. No, I've been over the measurements God gave me. They are exactly right, as you would expect.
Yeah, when we set off.
What do you mean?
Well, we're keeping the animals in 2s for a voyage of unknown length.
Yeah?
Dad, do you know the average gestation period of an opossum?
Let's pretend I don't.
12 days.
Oh.
After which she gives birth to a litter of 20.
Yeah, so we've run the numbers, and basically within 3 weeks the ark will sink under the weight of opossums alone.
The apocalypse.
Dad, can we talk to you?
Yeah, in a minute, boys. I'm just...
It's important. We're going to need 2 arcs.
Yeah, your mum's already told me. One for the males, one for the females.
Oh.
What?
No, that wasn't... I mean, it's a good point, but... We were thinking one for predators, one for prey.
We're going to need 3 arcs.
Yeah.
No, actually...
What? 4? Yes. 4 arcs.
Oh, no, hang about. Can't we just put the male prey animals with the female No. Ignore me.
No, you're right. 4 is the minimum, isn't it? To be sure, no one breeds and no one eats anyone.
Yeah. Oh, no, although...
What?
If the predator animals don't eat the prey animals...
Yeah?
Well, what do they eat?
5 arcs.
5?
Yeah. The 5th filled with extra prey animals.
Tell you what, though, during boarding, we're going to have to be careful not to tell them which arc that is.
Yeah.
Hang on. No, it's okay.
Yeah?
We can do it with 3.
Really?
Yes. We combine the male and female prey arcs again, let them do their thing, and then, problem solves itself.
Okay, Right, how would the meals get to the Predator arcs?
Oh, well, I suppose we'd have to ferry them over.
Okay. Only the thing is, God's picked us to save because apparently we're the only nice humans left on Earth. I don't know, I'm just not sure that sits well with encouraging half the animals to breed and then ferrying off their children to feed to the lions.
Yeah, so what do you suggest?
Okay, suppose we go back to just one arc, right? And then, in a greatest good for the greatest number sort of way, what we could do is, every time we run out of meat for the carnivores, we slaughter the biggest animal currently on the ark, yeah? Thus providing the largest possible amount of meat and freeing up the largest possible amount of space for the new arrivals. I mean, it's tough on the big guys, but it beats the death berries.
And in conclusion, Your Holiness, that is how I square a literal reading of Genesis with the extinction of the dinosaurs.
Sir, are you the one they call Snetterton?
That I am, my boy.
Sir, I've walked 70 miles in 3 days to see you. They say that you are the finest craftsman of musical instruments in the world.
Oh, now, I shouldn't go so far as that. Stradivarius is very good.
He is nothing to you, sir. I have come to ask, will you fulfill the dream of my life and take me on as your apprentice?
Oh, I don't know, boy. Some things can't be taught.
Then might I at least be allowed to watch the master at work?
Well, perhaps there's no harm in that. Watch then. First, I take the tempered metal bar. Then I bend it, thus and thus. Then I tie a bit of string to it, and 'tis done.
A masterpiece.
Well, perhaps. History will judge.
May I try?
Ha! I admire your spirit, my boy, very well. So, take the bar, and bend, and tie, and... Well now, 'tis a weak, callow effort, but there is promise there. You have raw talent, my boy, but only tireless practice will make it pay. Try again. Bend, and tie, and... Not bad. Truly, not bad at all. A fine, workmanlike instrument of which no triangulist need be ashamed. Again, bend, and tie, and... My boy, your tireless dedication has paid off. This lady's piece, why only an expert could tell it from one of my own.
You do me too much honor.
Oh, by no means. Again, bend, and tie, and... I have no words. This triangle is the finest triangle I have ever seen. Truly, the pupil has surpassed the master.
No, do not say so.
What is true?
Well, sir, if it is true, which I do not grant, it is only because of your selfless encouragement and teaching you have given to me over the last 3 minutes.
Your words move me deeply. To work with you and observe the flowering of your talent has truly been one of the greatest experiences of my morning. Now then, let's do 200 more and knock off for lunch.
Queen leader of Sparta, greetings, mortal.
Who said that?
I did. I said it.
Who?
Me, down here.
Oh, hello. Aren't you clever?
I'm not clever. Well, I am clever, but more importantly, I am Zeus, king of the gods.
Are you?
Well, of course I am. Who did you think I was?
Well...
Oh, yes, okay, a swan. Obviously a swan. But who else did you think had taken on the form of a swan?
I haven't really got that far, to be honest. I'm just enjoying the talking swan.
Well, it's me anyway, Zeus, king of the gods.
All right. Hello. What do you want?
Well. Isn't it obvious?
No.
You're a woman. I'm a swan. What do you think I want?
Bread?
No. Not bread. I want, you know.
Oh. Oh, right. Oh. No thanks.
No?
Oh, very flattered, but no.
You would turn down the king of the gods?
You're planning to keep the swan costume on?
It's not a costume. I transformed into a swan, especially for you.
Then no. But thanks.
But wait, you don't seem to understand. I'm a swan.
So I see.
Well, is that not impressive? I'm a swan.
Not to me.
But it's really transgressive.
Even so, I don't know what you think you have heard, but I'm not really into birds.
Have you necked with a swan? 'Cause we're dead good at necking.
Yeah, I suspect, am I wrong? There's a fair bit of pecking.
But I thought that all mortals thought swans were so hot.
Well, now you've met one who does not.
But I'm a swan.
Yes, so I see, dear.
I'm a swan.
To know from me, dear.
I'm a swan, though.
Yes, I know, but I am not into swans. It's too bad, by the way, that you didn't stay. You see, if you had, I dare say, you might well have seduced me, 'cause the bod of a god I'd have frankly preferred to that of a large water bird. And you're a swan.
Well, my outfits vary.
You're a swan.
It's just temporary.
You're a swan, though.
Yes, I know.
And I am not into swans.
But I'm a lovely big swan.
The point is that I'm not a swan.
Welcome to the interview sketch. My name is Patsy Straightwoman. And I have two guests with me today, so I'm barely even going to get any setups. A new report released today claims that roughly half the population of Britain are older than average, while roughly half are younger than average. Questions have been asked about the usefulness of this report. A spokesman for the Office for National Statistics said, yeah, OK, you got us, what can we say, it was really sunny outside. Nonetheless, the report has angered some groups, and we've decided to say that counts as news. I'm joined by two of them, Gillian Norris of the pressure group Silver Warriors and John T. Calf, a prominent Snapchatter. John T., what's the problem with this report?
Well, the problem is that it's wildly inaccurate and a blatant attempt to marginalise and deplatform the coming generation. This extraordinary claim that half the population is older than average is simply not borne out by what I see in schools, universities and skateboard parks across the country every day.
Gillian, what do you say to that?
Well, certainly it is wildly inaccurate. The older generation are once again being ignored, and now, frighteningly, an attempt is being made to pretend we barely exist. We have to listen to the people of this country, and what they are telling me, loud and clear, is that they are older than average. In some cases, quite significantly older. And I hear this every day in pubs, bowling greens, and retirement homes. In fact, everywhere.
But what Gillian won't tell you is that new, younger than average people are arriving in hospitals every day. And then let me tell you, they're not just slightly younger, they are about as young as you can get. And meanwhile, it gives me no pleasure to mention this, Gillian, but facts are facts. Meanwhile, every day, extremely old people are finally realising the futility of their position and resigning from humanity altogether.
But what John T. fails to mention is the conversion rate. Formerly, stalwartly young people are constantly realising, after a period of mature consideration, that the future lies in being older than average and switching to our side. And does it ever happen the other way? It does not.
But if I can just bring you both back to what the report actually claims, which is simply that half the people are older than average.
Nonsense.
And half the people are younger.
Lies.
Then what would you say the figures are?
You don't need figures, you just need the evidence of your own eyes and a simple stroll through the streets of Worthing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll tell you people are old.
Well, it's quite clear that you've never walked through the streets of Soho at 2 in the morning.
Blackie, I have, in fact, done that many times 30 or 40 years ago when, indeed, most people were young. But that's all changed now.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of... Oh, no, to tell you the truth, we've got another 3 minutes, but I just can't stand any more. John T. Calf, Gillian Norris, I hate you both.
And the award goes to Snow White.
The magic mirror who believed in me when no one else did. The huntsman for not killing me that time. But most of all, my amazing team. There's too many to name them all, but if I can just mention a few. Doc, my right-hand man, I owe you so much. The Happy, who always cheered me up, and Grumpy, who kept me grounded. And of course, dear Dopey, who could always make me laugh, and Bashful, who made me feel like a princess. And the list is endless. Yes, of course, I can't believe I nearly forgot. Dearest Sleepy, who calmed me down and was always so zen. But really, I have to stop singling people out. The truth is, all you guys are so special to me. Doc, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Bashful, Sleepy, and all the rest. Thank you. For God's sake, somebody get that guy a tissue.
Well, since you ask me whether or not I believe in ghosts, I should not like to say yea, and I should not like to say ye nay. But this much I can tell you. I believe in ghosts. And I shall tell you why. But be warned, it is a story that will chill your very marrow. Oh, isn't it? Well, it's sitting next to you. I see. Well, whoever's marrow it is, this story will chill it. My story begins, finally, at that time in my life when I was a country vicar. It was the year 18 blank, and I was fortunate enough to have secured in the prosperous market town of Blanksbury the living of the Church of the Blessed Virgin Blank. Well, one warm August evening, I was alone in the vestry, flicking through some of the dirty bits in the book of Ezekiel. I can't stop you if it's actually in the Bible. You're supposed to read it. All of a sudden, there was a knock at the vestry door, and there entered a young man in bowler hat and bicycle clips.
Begging your pardon, Your Reverence. The name's Nubbins, sir. I'm a junior clerk with the firm of Anderson and Son.
Oh, yes, I passed your confusing office. You deal in leather, I believe.
Leatherettes, sir. Principally novelty tax disc holders.
Oh, what fun.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I wondered if I might be so bold as to ask you to step round the corner and do us an exorcism.
An exorcism?
Yes, sir. We've got a ghost in and we'd like you to get rid of it.
My good Nubbins, said I, there are no such things as ghosts. And I am as certain about that as I am certain I will never receive any kind of comeuppance for saying so.
Even so,
replied my guest,
if you could just do us a quick exorcism, we'd be most obliged.
I've already told you I don't believe in such folly.
Yes, sir, but I'm hoping that even if you don't, the ghost will.
Well, this was inarguable, so I threw a bell, book, and candle into a carpet bag, gave it a shake, and then tried to remember them all within 60 seconds. Having had my fun, I then followed the worthy Nubbins to his place of business. And a drear enough place it was. Tallow candles glimmered in their niches, casting long flickering shadows out across the tall oaken desks and the ink-spattered ledgers that sat thereon. In short, it was the very acme of a soulless modern office. Why, said I, this is the least spooky place imaginable. I could as soon imagine a haunting in one of those freshly built neo-Gothic mansions that are springing up everywhere these days.
Well, maybe so, but nonetheless, sir, it's here the ghost walks at 9 o'clock sharp.
Very well, then. I shall stay the night.
Stay the night?
Certainly. That's how little regard I have for your spook.
Well, sir, it's more than I would like to do.
Will you join me?
I literally just said I didn't want to.
Very well. Then I shall see you on the morrow. I settled down for my vigil. I was hardly surprised when 9 o'clock came and went without spectral visitation. The evening stretched into night. But that didn't surprise me either. It had happened before. It was a dull enough evening I spent. But I amused myself as best I could by reading my book by the light of my candle and occasionally ringing my bell. I was awoken at 8:30 the next morning by Nubbins' arrival at the office. "Well, sir," I said, "I've sat up all night and nothing more goosely to show for it than a crick in the neck." Nubbins looked at me in surprise.
Well, naturally we haven't seen him yet. Did I not tell you he walks at 9?
Yes, but what, 9 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Then why did you bring me over last night?
I didn't. You just followed me. I thought it was odd. Anyway, hush, sir. For this short conversation has probably taken half an hour. And it's 9 o'clock.
Barely were the words out of his mouth when, to my amazement, I saw it. A pillar of white mist moving through the very oak of the door and resolving itself into human form. And then it spoke.
Morning, Nubbins. Beastly weather. Now then, where are we with the liver sedge, Alder?
Only a little behind, sir. We're waiting on the tallies from Birmingham.
Very well. Well, you chase them up then, and in the meantime, pray bring me the Appleby dockets. I'd do it myself, but as you know...
Physical matter slips uselessly through your ectoplasmic form.
Precisely so. Well, I'll be in my office.
At this point, I found my tongue. It was in the usual place. I whispered to Nubbins, "Then this is he?"
"Yes, sir. He died 3 weeks ago, but it didn't seem to take. His spirit walks this office from 9 to 5. He doesn't even stop for lunch anymore. I wish you'd exercise him. I'm fed up of it."
"Very well," said I, and called out sportly, "Avaunt, unquiet spirit!"
Eh? Beg your pardon, sir. I didn't see you there, which is ironic.
Yes.
I allude to the fact that I am myself more or less translucent. Is that irony, or is that just a funny thing? I'm never sure. Anyway, how can I help?
"Spirit, in the name of the Holy Father, I conjure you to return from whence you came."
What, outside?
"No, from the realm of the dead."
No, thank you. I've only just got here.
"I command thee."
I see. Or what?
"Or I'll ring this bell. Light this candle."
And what about the book?
"Yes, I'll read the book as well."
Ooh, Ezekiel.
"Not necessarily. Be any of the bits."
I see. Well, fair enough. I'll be in my office if you need me. Careful with the candle.
"Yeah, but wretched spirit."
The name's Anderson.
"Richard Anderson."
Richard Anderson.
"Wretched Richard Anderson, why do you walk?"
The same as all ghosts. Unfinished business.
"And with whom is your unfinished business?"
Well, at the moment I'm trying to wrap up the liversedge account.
And then if the liversedge account was once to be finally unwrapped, you would be at peace.
No, you appear to have no notion of business, sir. My unfinished business is the business of my business. All business is unfinished business. That's what business is.
Then you will never be at rest?
No. I'm not like one of those lucky devils who die wishing they know who murdered them or that Mary Jane might know they love her. Although, by the way, if you see Mary Jane, please tell her I love her, even though she murdered me. No. My business is to run this firm until it either ceases trading or, I suppose, it trades so successfully that it garners all the money in the world and has therefore won. Which, given that we are a small novelty leather goods retailer, seems to be reaching a trifle high.
I've never heard of such a case.
Yes, not many of us business ghosts about. Just me, Jacob Marley, and oddly enough, the fellow who invented Bovril. He really believes in it. So you see, you know that tiresome saying that no one on their deathbed ever wished they'd spent more time at the office? Well, I did, and so here I am.
But stay.
I wasn't going anywhere.
Did you not say that your unfinished business would be finished if your firm ceased trading?
Oh, well, yes, naturally, if my business was finished, that would finish my business.
Very well. My Christian duty is clear. I must start up a rival business and put your business out of business.
Right, I've had about enough of you. Also, you've made the word business go funny on me. Which, as you can imagine, is particularly annoying for someone in my position.
What? The ghost of a businessman whose unfinished business is the business of his business?
Stop saying it! And don't you dare set up a rival enterprise.
But do you not yearn for the eternal quiet of the grave?
No, do you?
No, but I'm not dead.
Oh, that's right. Rub it in.
With that, he swept into his office. But my resolve was unshaken. It was quite clear. The only way to help this poor troubled spirit was for me to put him out of business. I bought up the shop next door and began. Now, Blandsbury is a smallish town, and truth to tell, there was barely enough custom to support one medium-sized wholesaler of novelty leatherette tax disc holders, still less two, especially when you bear in mind that the owner of one was a vicar who didn't really want to do it, and the owner of the other was dead, and that no one had yet invented the motor car. Yes, aggravatingly, our respective strengths and weaknesses turned out to be perfectly balanced. His knowledge of the field was offset by my ability to shake hands without it going right through. I could open doors, he didn't have to pay taxes. And so we struggled on. Years went by in this manner, and then decades, and then it was now. So, in answer to your question, sir, that is how I became the second largest manufacturer of leatherette novelty items in the county of Blankshire. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, that's right. Apologies. Yes. No, that is why I believe in ghosts. Because I saw one once and spent the next 4 decades of my life locked in an attritional business rivalry with it. I know, sir. Be so good as to place your hand upon that marrow. Told you so. Chilled to perfection. It's a laborious method of refrigeration, but you cannot argue with the results. Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir Programme was written and performed by John Finnemore with Margaret Cabourn-Smith, Simon Kane, Lawry, Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. Original music was written by Susanna Pearce and performed by Susanna Pearce and Sally Stairs. The producer was Ed Morris and it was a BBC Studios production. And if you haven't heard about the BBC's exciting new Sounds app, then congratulations! You are the last person in Britain to remain unaware of it, and you have won a prize. The prize is that the Director General will shortly be arriving at your house to explain it to you personally.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir Programme.
So, to sum up, it all comes down to the density of the timber. If we can keep it to, say, 500 kilograms a metre square, then the project's feasible. Otherwise, well, I wouldn't like to say.
I see. Thank you, Jim.
But obviously, denser timber's going to have a knock-on to the subsidence profile.
Yes, of course. Does anyone have details of that?
I do, yeah.
Oh, Alice, great. Fill us in.
Right, well, the site is located in a large alluvial plain.
I see, yep, so it's impossible.
Well, not necessarily, because actually groundwater extraction's been decreasing steadily.
Oh, right,
over
so
the
we're in
last
with
10...
a chance. For instance, if we can
Well, we might be, but the thing is, I've actually managed to see a copy of the county surveyor's report.
Oh, right. And I bet I can guess what that says.
Well, you don't need to, because I can carry on telling you.
The usual doom and gloom and arse covering, probably, 28%?
Interestingly, there are a lot more optimistic
at least. I bet more like 35.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can just tell you.
But even so, taking that as a working hypothesis, somewhere in the 25 to 35 region...
I can literally tell you what the number is.
Is there any way of telling whether that's likely to rise or fall?
Yes, there is a way.
Sorry, Alice, were you...
Yes, I was, yeah.
Sorry, you have the floor.
Okay, so the number they're actually giving is only 18.
Well, that does surprise me, because...
And I did, in fact, ask about their future projection, and the response was surprisingly
and the rest is history.
Well, no, the rest is news, which I have, and I'm in the process of giving to you.
So I think what Alice is saying here is that we...
No, guys, I'm actually here. You don't have to guess. It's not like a séance.
I think that is what she's saying.
Guys, hello?
Yeah, she's certainly saying something, isn't she?
Can anyone hear me?
Sounds like she's got some pretty important information.
I haven't.
If only there was some way of finding out what she knows.
I mean, you could just shut up and let me tell you.
Some sensible, realistic way that still involves me talking.
Men, just let us finish. You're doing really, really well these days about letting us start talking sometimes. We're very proud of you. Now, just go that extra mile and let us finish talking. It's not...
That's right. Don't just cut in, because you think you know where she's going with... Well done, my boys. The Sheriff of Nottingham is once again confounded.
Ah, well done, good Sir Robin.
Thank you, Maid Marian.
Aye, the sheriff was well fucked.
Thank you, Little John.
Truly our merriest exploit.
Thank you, Will Scarlet.
Hey, I'm Will Scarlet.
Unbelievable.
Ha-ha! I know. I was making a merry jest.
Don't try and ha-ha your way out of this, Robin. You're always doing this. It's incredibly rude.
Well, look, I'm sorry, okay? I just always get you two mixed up. Because, you know, you're the only two who don't have a thing.
A thing?
Yeah. The rest of us all have a thing about us. Like, there's me, Robin Hood, the leader, Robin of Locksley, Robs from the rich...
Yes, okay, you've demonstrated you know who you are.
Right, and then there's Maid Marian, who's the girl one.
Oh, hey, I'm not defined.
No, I know you're not, darling. I'm just saying that's how I remember you. And then there's Little John, who's actually big, so that's funny. And Friar Tuck, who's the vicar I've got for some reason. And then there's you two. You know, you're just a bit samey, that's all.
Don't try and make this our fault. You've only got 5 merry men, one of whom's your girlfriend. You ought to be able to tell us apart.
I can, mostly I can. It's just I can never remember which of you's Will and which of you isn't.
Oh my God, you don't know my name.
I do.
Say it then.
It's just on the tip of my tongue.
Alan Adale.
Oh, right. Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that at all. Alan? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Alan Dale.
Alan A. Dale.
I don't think using your middle initial's going to take the curse off. Alan the Outlaw? Might as well be Keith.
Oi! My name's Keith.
What? No, it's not.
Bloody is. Keith Tuck.
Seriously?
Yeah, what, do you think my first name was Friar?
No, but I don't think it was Keith. Well, thank God for Will Scarlet and Little John.
John Little.
What?
My name's John Little. I put my names in the wrong fields on the sign-up form. You seem to really like it, so I just went with it. I'm not even that big or little.
Right, so my merry band of swashbuckling outlaws include Alan Dale, John Little, and the Reverend Keith Tuck. You sound like a Crown bowling team.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Robin.
Hey, yeah, Robin and Marian.
Oh. Don't drag me into this.
Hello, yes, we're Robin and Marian Hood from Nottingham. We booked through booking.com.
Yes, we did actually book a super deluxe room, and this appears to be just deluxe. That's right, Robin and Marian Hood from Nottingham.
All right. Major point. No one is to make any more jokes about anyone's names. They're all a bit rubbish.
Will Scarlet's actually quite cool.
Well, fine, you be leader then.
Thank you. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all here today to celebrate the marriage of my beautiful, talented, 1-in-a-million daughter, Joanne, to Tess. Now, originally, I was going to say here this was the proudest day of my life because that's what it said in the template. But then I looked at it and I said to myself, you know what, Yvonne? You can't say that. And I'll tell you why not. Because Jo's going to be speaking later and I know she'd call me out on it. No, you would. You know you would, darling. That's just the kind of relationship we have, where she feels completely able to hold my feet to the fire when I'm doing my usual thing of being ridiculously self-effacing. Mum, she'd say, I know most mums say their daughters' weddings are the proudest days of their lives, but come on, Mum, get real. Most mums have never walked the entire length of Hadrian's Wall. Or raised in excess of £130 for Help for Heroes. Or been to Bali. Anyway, today certainly is among the many, many, many proud days of my life. From an organisational standpoint, if nothing else. I'm sorry about the celebrants. We had absolutely no say there. I did protest, but apparently there's a rota system. So we ended up with Mrs. Sniffles there. And I did what I could. I gave her some warm-ups to do from my days in improv and a strepsil I found in my coat. But it was a lost cause. really. Anyway, that aside, I thought it went pretty well. The stilt walkers are engaged till 5, by the way, so if you've not had a look at them, pop out and have a look at them. What else? Well, Jo, of course, darling Joanne, little Jo Berg. Doesn't she look stunning in that dress? Would you believe it? She wanted to wear a suit. I said, darling, you know by now I am your staunchest supporter vis-à-vis the whole sapphic thing. But we have to draw the line somewhere. I mean, if anyone's wearing a suit, let Tess do it. She's got the shoulders to carry it up. Oh, speaking of, I should say a word about Tess as well. I like her. She's always very polite. I think that's more or less everything. Joe's going to do all the thanks, so I don't need to bother with that. And besides, it was basically all down to, well, Joe's going to tell you. So I suppose all that remains is for me to invite you to raise your glasses and toast the happy couple. So, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and her wife.
Hello, little strawberry.
Cactus?
Yes, strawberry?
Why are you so spiky?
Oh, that's easy, strawberry. If I wasn't covered in spikes, animals would try to eat me.
Oh, I see.
Strawberry?
Yes, Cactus?
Why are you so soft and bright red?
Well, Cactus, if I wasn't, animals wouldn't try to eat me.
Right.
That's also why I'm delicious.
Are you?
Oh, yes. Really yummy.
Okay. So, one of us has really messed up then.
Yeah. It looks like it.
God, I bet it's me.
Hooray! The rapture! Hooray, pickles! Bye-bye, Mr. Cactus!
No, it was her. Thank you for coming all this way, Mr. Cook. Your book proposal is most interesting, but my board would like to know a little more about you. You are an historian, yes?
No, don't know much about history.
Oh. Then your background is in biology?
Don't know much biology.
And yet your proposed book is entitled An History of Biology.
That's right.
So I see, you intended as a layperson's science book.
Don't know much about a science book.
Okay, so here we are in Paris. And of course we tend to publish our
Don't know
books
much about the French, I took.
I wondered whether you would. Well, Mr. Cook, forgive me, but what do you know?
I do know that I love you.
Yes, and I love you too, but you have to give me something to persuade the rest of the board.
I know that 1 and 1 make 2.
Okay, that'll do. We'll retitle it A Very, Very Simple History of Mathematics.
Une histoire de mathématiques très, très simple.
There you are. You see, I told you, you're always doing yourself down.
Thank you, and now just pull into the side of the road and park. Remembering the handbrake.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, on this occasion you have failed to pass your driving test.
Failed?
I'm afraid so. You had 2 major faults and 6...
No.
No?
No. I'm sorry, I don't accept that.
I don't...
You see, in my life, I never let anyone tell me I'm not good enough.
Well, that's very commendable. So I would suggest you book another test...
No, you're not hearing me. I do not let people tell me I'm not good enough.
I understand.
Okay, so, am I good enough?
At driving?
Yes.
No.
I don't let people tell me that.
Right, but still, you're not.
In your opinion?
Yes.
Right. But my opinion is that I am good enough. Yeah? I believe in myself.
Oh, okay, but I'm a driving examiner.
Oh, my God. Are you literally telling me that my opinion is less valid than yours?
In this one specific area, yes.
No. Let me tell you something. Eleanor Roosevelt, okay, the first female prime minister of this country... She said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And I don't consent.
I'm not trying to make you feel inferior.
Oh, really? Can you drive?
Yes.
Can I drive?
No.
Okay, I feel inferior.
Oh.
And I didn't consent.
Look, sometimes it's appropriate to feel inferior because, John.
Margaret, yes.
Just say, I'm getting increasingly uncomfortable about the target of this sketch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it started off being about one particular annoying phrase, but somewhere it seems to have turned into a kind of generic, hacky piece about millennial snowflakes.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what's happened. I was thinking I'd like to be one of those comedians who offends everyone equally, you know? Where no one is safe.
Yeah, okay, you're really not, though.
No, I know. Loads of people are safe.
I think you actually... you actually make people feel more safe.
Yeah, I know. So I thought I'd try and put that right. And, you know, I've done loads of sketches about uptight, conceited old people, so I thought it might be good to find a different target.
Yeah, that's one explanation, sure. Of course, another explanation is that when you started doing this show, you were 33, which is the old end of young.
Okay.
Yeah, whereas now you're 41, which is...
You don't need to finish that sentence.
The young end of old.
Oh, but you have done.
Yeah. So maybe all that's happened is that over the course of this show, you've gone from being a young person who finds old people irritating to an old person who finds young people irritating in real time.
Fine. Here's a sketch about irritating old people.
Yeah, won't make you 33 again.
Shut up! Excuse me, please. Hello. Yes, hello. We're Robin and Marion Hood.
Yes.
Yes, from Nottingham.
Yes.
Yes, we booked through TripAdvisor.com.
Ah, you are welcome to our temple.
Yes, and it's very nice, don't get me wrong.
Don't get him wrong.
Don't get me wrong. But it does have to be said...
He does have to say
I do. The fact remains that my wife and I have been waiting for nearly half an hour now, and we just feel, you know, like more or less the same.
The same.
Yes.
And how do you want to feel?
Well, what we want is what we were promised in your literature, which was an epiphany.
Yes.
Yes. The temple was advertised as a place of tranquility and epiphany, but we've now been here for 27 minutes and not a thing.
Nothing. It's just mainly boring.
It is not given to everyone to experience an epiphany.
Given? Sorry, I to be clear, not actually asking to be given anything. We have actually paid to visit this temple, so... Yeah.
Perhaps you are not ready for enlightenment.
Yeah, I actually doubt very much the problem's with me. I happen to be an exceptionally spiritually receptive person, and so, to a lesser degree, is my wife.
To a lesser degree.
As I said. Yes, when we went round Chartres Cathedral, the Holy Spirit descended on me in 3 minutes flat.
The priest said it was the quickest he'd ever seen it descend on anyone.
Yes. And it was the same at Machu Picchu. I was barely out of the coach, and I had a full-blown epiphany.
And I had a little one.
Did you? I don't remember that.
Oh, well, you were busy having yours, but yes, a little one. It was about moving the whiteboard to the back of the utility room door.
Not sure that counts as an epiphany, dear. I think that's just having an idea.
It struck me with the force of an epiphany, and I was looking right at Machu Picchu at the time.
Oh, well, maybe it was one then. You see, within 5 minutes at Machu Picchu, we have had, as a couple, between 1 and 1.5 epiphanies. But after the best part of half an hour staring at your little Buddha, not a sausage.
I am sorry for you.
Well, that's all very well, but what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing?
Yes?
Nothing. Even as a solid rock is unshaken by the wind, so are the wise unshaken by praise or blame.
Well, that's very convenient, I must say. Well, come on, Marion, we're clearly wasting our time. Very well. It's only fair to warn you, this exchange will be fully documented on TripAdvisor.com.
Yes, and Robin is a level 6 reviewer.
Yes, level 6.
6?
Yes.
Well, since you asked me for a tale of the biter bit, the petard owner self-hoist, and medicine tasted by its own diabolical pharmacist, I believe I can furnish you with such a one. I was at home one cold, bright day in January when the doorbell rang and my valet came into my study. I sighed and explained to the man for the umpteenth time that when the doorbell rang, that meant that he should go and answer the door, not come to wherever I was.
Oh, yes, sir, I was forgetting. Right you are.
He left and shortly returned.
A young gentleman to see you, sir. I have shown him into the drawing room.
Have you?
Yes, sir.
Even though I am in here.
Oh.
I joined my guest in the drawing room. He was a young fellow of unusually short stature and evidently in some distress, for he was rocking to and fro pensively. Can I help you, young man?
I hope so, Finnemore. I have brought you what I believe will surely be the most challenging puzzle of your whole career.
Oh, have you? I mean, I like the easy ones, too. Still, fine. But first, would you care for a drink? Whiskey, absinthe, or something stronger?
Something stronger? Like what?
I don't know. A bear? Would you care for a bear?
No, I think not. I'm a person of mild habits. If you have one, I will nibble pensively upon a rusk.
So, providing a rusk, I poured myself a whiskey and absinthe and composed myself to hear my visitor's tale.
Well, you should know that I reside with my parents in a small Sussex village. My father used to be a big noise in the city, but has retired and is now a vague smell in the countryside. And my mother runs an agency helping cats find people who dislike cats so they can sit on their laps.
And you yourself, I asked, what line of work are you in?
I am at present a trainee human being, or to use the common vernacular, a child.
I see. Well, that explains much that has been puzzling me. Your diminutive stature, the rusk, the rocking to and fro. Tell me, did you bring that rocking horse with you?
I did, yes.
I thought it wasn't one of mine.
To continue, my parents and I are often visited by my aunt, a dull but pleasant enough woman, or so I thought. But 2 nights ago, Finnemore, my aunt, utterly unprovoked, committed the most extraordinary crime in full view of us all.
What did she do?
You will scarcely believe me when I tell you, Finnemore, but I assure you it is no more than the literal truth. She got my nose.
She got your nose?
She got my nose.
She got it?
She did, sir. She got it.
Your nose?
My nose. She, in short, got, to put it plainly, the next word I say will be the object of the sentence, and it will be nose.
You are certain?
The wretched woman left no room for doubt. She positively crowed about her achievement. Got your nose, she cried, in the broken cackle of a mad woman. Got your nose.
What a chilling tale. Were you in great pain?
Oddly enough, I was not. Slight tweaking sensation, but nothing more.
I do find that remarkable. You see, sir, I myself have had my nose pulled off my face on 3 separate occasions. Once by a malevolent sister, once by a playful monkey, and once during an admittedly incautious investigation into the case of the malfunctioning threshing machine. But on each occasion, I can assure you, the pain far exceeded what even the most stoical child would describe as slight tweaking.
Sir, if you are insinuating I was mistaken, let me tell you I positively saw my severed nose gripped tightly in her hand. There is no possibility of error.
I see. Do you remember, by any chance, in what manner she held it?
Sir, every detail of that scene is forever imprinted upon my mind. She held it between her index and middle finger.
Aha. I rather wondered if she did. Most instructive.
But what possible bearing can that have upon the case?
Perhaps none, sir, perhaps none. Merely a little idea of my own.
Well, as you can imagine, I was much distraught by the loss. It was a particularly fine nose, sir. I have, in fact, twice won the cutest little button nose in all the whole wide world competition, as judged by my grandmother. Accordingly, I demanded my aunt return it to me. And now, Finnemore, comes the most extraordinary circumstance of the whole affair.
She did.
She gave it back.
More than that, sir. She restored it to my face.
That seems medically implausible.
Nonetheless, such was the case. And that is the baffling case I wish to engage you to investigate.
The case is solved.
Surely not.
Surely so. What were the curious points of the narrative? First, that your aunt, previously a woman of blameless character, should suddenly assault a beloved nephew for no personal gain. Second, that the pain was so slight and the repair so effective. And finally, sir, the curious question of the aunt's nasal grip. Perhaps you will indulge me in an experiment. I have here a small bowl of noses. Pray, select one and hold it up to me.
Very well. This one.
Ah, precisely. You will observe, sir, that you are holding it as 99 out of 100 people will between your index finger and thumb. That is the natural way in which to hold a nose. And yet, your aunt chose to hold it between her index and middle fingers. Surely a most inconvenient arrangement. You see, it is my belief that your aunt is an accomplished conjurer. At the moment of tweaking your nose, she slipped her own thumb between the two fingers before mentioned. It was this thumb which she then displayed. Reverse the procedure, and voila, the illusion was complete.
Bravo, Finnemore. Extraordinary.
A mere trifle, I assure you. But as I attempted to rise, a curious thing happened. My legs gave way beneath me, and I collapsed back into my armchair like a walrus into an armchair. My guest regarded me with a sardonic eye.
Then it has begun to take effect.
Take effect? What?
You see, Finnemore, your theory is a pretty one, but there are some points it does not explain. The first is this.
With which he gravely pinched his nose, which went what I can only describe as squidge.
A copy, Mr. Finnemore. Plasticine. An extraordinarily fine copy that would deceive all but an expert. But a boy knows his own nose, Finnemore. And mine was not orange. Besides, do you seriously suggest that I cannot tell my own nose from an elderly woman's thumb? No. She got my nose. But who would want it? I dived into the criminal underworld and spoke to every schnozman, hootersmith and conch-fence I could find. They all told me the same story. There is but one man in Britain with an apparently insatiable desire for noses. A man so arrogant that he showed me, of his own volition, a bowl full of noses in his own possession. Who has a bowl full of noses anymore? It's not a normal thing to have.
I can explain.
I don't want your explanations. I simply want my nose back. Return it, sir.
I cannot.
You must.
It is impossible. You see, in the short time since I received your nose, I have become very attached to it. You have made much in our interview about your supposed skill in recognizing your own nose, but I fear you have overlooked it today, although all the time it has been right in your field of vision.
You mean
yes.
that is?
Yes, sir. It was in front of you all along, as plain as the nose on my face.
But why?
I told you already that I had had my own nose pulled off on 3 occasions. What I omitted to say was that it was only sewn back on again, twice. From my sister, and later from the monkey, I was able to retrieve it, but the threshing machine was a more implacable adversary. And since that day, I have hunted, bought, and yes, stolen noses to act as a replacement. But none would fit. The bowl I so incautiously showed you represents Cephalius. You see, my own original nose was noted for its extraordinarily delicate moulding. Indeed, I twice won the very same cutest little button nose in all the whole wide world contest you mentioned, but both times when I was in my 50s. It was clear no ordinary nose would do, so I contacted their head judge, and, in the guise of a former winner's natural curiosity, asked who the current top seeds in the CLBN in all the WWW were. Well, she spoke very highly of a postmistress in rural Ethiopia, and, of course, the current title holder, the finance minister of Japan. But then she revealed, with becoming modesty, that her own grandson was himself a past winner. Now, you may criticize me for choosing a mere child as my victim, but in my defense, Japan is a really, really long way away.
Finnemore, you have told me nothing I did not already know.
What?
Quite so. I knew very well that my nose was attached to your face. I have asked for the return of my stolen property, Finnemore, and I will not be denied. That is why I drugged your whiskey and absinthe, and it is also why I have smuggled into your rooms, inside this innocent-looking rocking horse, someone I believe you already know.
Oh, my God! My sister!
Sayonara!
Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir Programme was written and performed by John Finnemore, with Margaret Cabourn-Smith, Simon Kane, Lawry, Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. The producer was Ed Morris, and it was a BBC Studios production. John Finnemore's Souvenir Programme is committed to sustainable comedy. For every punchline we harvest from John's frontal lobe, we plant 2 new premises in the back of his mind.